Hello and welcome to another episode of the Smugcast. Joining me this week are all four of my sons. We have Jordan.
Hello.
And Jeremy.
Hello.
Justin.
Yo, what up?
And Jared. By the way, I just checked on the Irish. They were up 17-0. Now they're tied 31.
Nice. Fucking sweet.
Good
Wait,
job.
they were up 17-0 and now it's 31-31?
Yes.
How the fuck?
Because my Irish suck, that's why.
Oh, yeah. Good old Irish.
I really wish they would fucking fire Brian Kelly. That's all I gotta
Who the
say.
fuck is Brian Kelly?
But we all liked him
We're
so
talking
much.
sports ball here. Brian Kelly is the head coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Yeah. Okay, we can talk sports ball, and that's fine. When I ask you a question, don't treat me like I'm an asshole.
I just told you, he's the head coach.
You are an asshole.
And I wish they would fire him.
And you are an asshole.
Okay. Fair point. Valid. Why do you want him fired? Like,
I think it's like a family trait, being an asshole.
Oh, it's in the genes.
I could count them up if you want. All the assholes.
There's 5 right here.
Yeah.
Oh!
10 if you can count real assholes.
Counting all the assholes in the room.
Is that what, dude?
Alright, we're not gonna
That's
sing on this podcast.
Volbeat. Why can't
You
we
mean the
sing?
Pokemon?
We all have such good voices.
That's exactly why we're not singing.
Okay. Copyright's a thing. Even if you're just singing the song, they claim your video.
Not one line.
No. Yeah.
No, yeah, it has to be like a certain amount of time.
It's
Gotta be like 8 seconds.
That was like 7 seconds, yeah.
Yeah.
Something
crazy.
like that.
And your mother's upstairs bitching that you better not be smoking down here.
I didn't.
That's what I told her.
Got my vape.
Oh, vape!
Dick in his mouth.
Oh, it's so fucking awesome.
Jesus.
Wow.
You are terrible.
I bet that was good for the electronics. Water vapor.
Well, why do you have to? Anyway. Alright, let's take a tumble down the slippery slope. Jordan, you weren't here last week.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
So-
Little baby.
I fell asleep.
Oh, I fell asleep. I was
You're so
tired.
exhausted from crying.
Yeah,
all
tired,
week
bro,
long.
you fucking faggot.
I had a hard day at my great job. I was tired.
I drove around too much.
Anyway, how do you feel about the election results, Jordan?
Oh.
Just not good, Justin.
Not good.
Not good.
Is that Nick? Why do you know Nick Ingram?
The fuck are you talking about?
So the one thing to come out of it, though, is that your partner, right? Do
Yes.
you want to call him partner, Daniel?
Yes,
He's going to run for some kind of office?
he is.
He put on Facebook that he was going to run, but he never said what he was going to run for.
He's looking to run.
We're
don't
trying
know
to
for
figure
sure.
out what we want, what level of government we want to run for.
Dog catcher?
Do you have to run for that?
I don't know if that's a real thing. It's like a cartoon thing.
Animal
or
control.
You can make the community animal control.
But
yeah.
our
But
plan.
do you have to run for it?
Yeah. Well,
They just
have to
appoint
cha-
you.
You have to chase those animals. You have to run.
Okay.
Oh!
That's what's up.
You see what I'm talking
That's
about?
not a pun,
It's
though.
every
It's not
fucking
a
day.
pun.
It's every day.
It's not even a joke.
Yeah, it is. Fuck you, I like it.
So right now we're trying to get like his platform together, and then by the time the inauguration comes around, we're gonna know what he's gonna run for. I think.
Well, what kind of platform are we looking at?
Conservative. Super conservative.
We're looking through a lot of things. Like I think his major focus is, at least from the get-go, at least in his first couple like addresses and speeches, like his intro speech, it's gonna be taxes, education, and prison.
And what about taxes and education?
How would you fix the taxation, the taxes? How would you fix the education system? And how would you address prison reform?
Okay, his prison system, I think, or at least for prisons, he hates prisons. He wants to get rid of all prisons. He hates the prison system.
Okay, but he's going to be running on a local level, so he's really not going to have much to do with prisons. So
Well-
he's basically going to have to focus on education and taxes.
Exactly. So, for his tax policy, we've been talking back and forth. He kind of wants to eliminate the sales tax in general. He wants to eliminate sales tax and then incorporate smaller increase in income taxes, is I think his general platform, because sales tax tends to hurt poor people more on their everyday purchases.
Yeah.
And so I think he said if you get rid of the sales tax, it'd only amount to maybe like a 3% income tax increase for everybody.
And that's, because the idea of the flat tax or the fair tax, whatever the fuck they want to call it, is to get rid of to give you a flat tax and make everything like a consumption tax,
Something
which
like
definitely does discriminate against poor people who have to spend every dollar on.
Plus, there was also something he was saying he would make an income tax, and then because of the way the federal government works, you can get a subsidy for income taxes. There's some subsidy.
All right, I guess we're gonna have to have him on
I
to
know.
explain his policies, huh?
I mean, like
Yep.
when he talks about
Yep.
it, it makes sense. as
If he
to why
ever
it'll help.
decides to come on.
I think I might be able to get him on next week, actually.
If he wants to discuss his platform, we can try and help out.
Yeah. I really like his education plan a lot, actually. I think his education reform is really good. He wants to go from, like, the current school system, he wants to switch it more to a trimester system instead of the 2 semesters. We would break up the summer break into, like, smaller, like, 1-month breaks throughout the year because, studies have shown that students lose a lot of knowledge over summer breaks and stuff like that.
Yes, it does.
And no one's working the fields in the summer anymore. So if you switch it so your school's more
But
all
see,
year.
that's another myth. They were
never
never
did.
working the fields in
They
the
never
summer.
did.
No. Again,
No.
Farmers don't do anything in the summer. They do all their stuff in the fall and in the spring.
Yeah. So we want to try to make more year-round schooling, reduce those breaks. He wants to switch how we do high school education. Because, like, elementary education is, like, great. We have really good elementary education. So when we get to high school, we start having tons and tons of problems. So he wants to totally revamp the way we do high school.
Why is that? What happened in the high school scene that made it so that the high schools aren't as good?
What do you mean? It's the fucking kids. That's what it is.
Well, if it's the kids, then we can't have a government fix, can we?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, that's what we're
Like,
trying
these kids don't want to learn. No shit.
Wow, everybody wants to learn. I like to learn.
I like to learn, too.
Yeah, now that you're old.
Fuck learning.
Now that I'm old, I always
Now
did.
that you're like, I got nothing
It is
better
a-
to do,
it
might
is-
as well learn something.
It is a thing that, like, as you get older, you just want to learn more. I don't know why, but that's just how it goes.
Fuck school.
For some people, other people just want to be brain dead and not do anything.
Yeah, yep.
Like Jeremy.
Yep.
Jimmy wants to drink it all the way.
Well, so I cannot say I'm going to support him yet because I don't even know what his policies are. But I suppose if Jared Kushner could support his father-in-law, I guess I could support Daniel. Jared Kushner is Trump's son-in-law. Who happens? He's Jewish, even though Trump and everybody that he's hired is anti-Semitic.
Whoa, Trump says he loves the Jews. My son-in-law is a Jew. I love him.
He loves when the Jews do his taxes. is
Yes,
he
that's what he
said.
loves.
Hey, they're good at it, so.
He doesn't love that they control all the money, though.
The thing about Jared Kushner, though, is he has a vendetta against Chris Christie.
Oh yeah, he went in and just cleared out everybody.
And do you know, like, the reasoning behind it, I think, is great.
Well, because Christie threw his father in jail. That's
It
why.
was like a huge public humiliation, too, because he exposed how he, like, paid this prostitute to seduce his brother-in-law.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great.
Wait, what happened?
So, New
Okay.
Jersey politics.
Yay, New Jersey politics.
So, it was, like, 2004?
I don't know what
You
year
got
it
a bat
was.
to the knees.
2004, the governor of New Jersey resigned because it was found out that he had an affair with a man. So
Right.
that means he had to resign from the governorship for
Well,
reasons.
no, it's not because he had a relationship with a man. It's because he hired him, and he cheated on his wife, and so he didn't feel like since he was so dishonest, he could continue to be. I don't know if he was a governor. Was he the governor
He
or
was
the
a-
state rep?
No,
or
he was a
something?
governor of New Jersey.
You sure he was a governor?
Mhm.
Anyway.
I thought being dishonest was like step one for politics.
Whoa! There you go. Kabam! There's a joke.
All right. All right.
Give it here. Let me stroke my e-bean for a minute.
Stop it.
So he resigned, and then one of his backers was Jared? Was that one of his backers?
Yes, one of his contributors,
One of his contributors
donors.
was going to trial for what was it going to?
I don't even
He was
know.
going to trial for something, and it came out that he tried to, intimidate witnesses and, prevent, like, show these false things and, like, try to bribe his way out of being tried for crimes.
Okay.
And Chris Christie was the prosecutor and exposed, all of his shortcomings and got him convicted. It was a very public trial. Threw him in jail. Like, he got, like, it was, like, 10 years in prison or something like that for all his crimes. And he, showed out that he paid a prostitute to seduce his brother-in-law, videotaped it, and then sent the tape to his sister. It was crazy.
Sounds like this guy deserves to be in jail then.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah. But his son
is now married to
Ivanka's
Ivanka
husband.
Trump.
Ah.
And because Chris Christie
Doesn't
was
like Chris Christie. So when he got some power from his father-in-law, he took Christie off the transition team, went in and took anybody who was associated with Christie and got them off the transition team, and so that's why they're replacing it with all these white nationalists.
Good, fuck Christie.
Well, yeah,
Oh yeah,
Chris
fuck
Christie
him
is
too.
terrible.
But I would rather have Chris Christie than Steve Bannon.
Isn't he fat?
Yes, he is.
I'm just joking. I know he's fat.
Wouldn't Chris Christie be fat?
And you know,
I
this
feel like that would be the case.
this kind of like personal vendetta, you know, it's fun to play out, but it's actually terrible for our government. Because all of like major government agencies, like, you know, the Pentagon, State Department, are saying, you know, we have not heard anything from the Trump, you know, transition team at all. Like, there's like 4,000 government positions that had to be filled, and they have yet to be contacted by the Trump team at all for.
Yeah,
any
but that's got nothing to
information.
do with the vendetta against Christie. So
No,
that's,
this is just
that's
a
just because they're
general transition.
they're just unorganized and have no idea what they're doing. We're just shocked that there were like 4,000 different positions that they have to fill once they take office.
I think the fact that he's not putting his business in a blind trust is terrible.
Oh, there's huge conflicts
Oh,
of
it's
interest going to be
huge.
going on. Going to be bigly covered.
Big
Big Lee. Big Lee.